Hello, everyone. This is Doug again. My topic I wanted to do is I was kind of thinking about it for a while. Is conceal carry. Myself, I do have a carry conceal permit, of course. Right here. But do I carry a firearm? No. Do I find it a necessity for me? I live in a city of 45,000 people. I'm not worried. If I lived in Chicago or New York City and or whatever state, their laws and stuff, I would like to. I would probably carry, and I want to hear everybody else's view on how they would, if they carry. When would they start carrying? I think in an SHTF, I would be carrying my sidearm no matter what. And that's how I don't care if it would be outside, it could be out there planting a garden or whatever. I would. But would I be downtown, being John Rambo? Probably not. Where I live, 45,000 people. We're lucky to get somebody gets murdered in the city once every 10 years. A year and a half ago was the first time we had a police officer that actually got shot. I don't feel it's really necessary for me, but that's only me. How I look at this video is it's very subjective. Some people live in all sorts of different cities. Some Chicago, New York City, or whatever, Oakland. But them are very, very large cities. So in an SHTF, there are probably a lot of people that have firearms in their cars and stuff like that. Once again, I personally don't. I got mine stored, but I don't find a necessity because the places I go to is, let's say, pick the kids up from school. We know you can't have a gun when you're picking up a kid at school, whether it's even in your vehicle on school property. Church, do I need a gun at church? Probably not. And I just go to like Quick Trip, Pick and Save, stores, Walmart, but in a lot of different cities, there's been really a lot of active burglary, a lot of problems like that, burglaries, robberies. Even where I live, we've seen more and more drug abuse and things like that had, been rising. Crime, we don't have mass rapes and nothing, like that. I mean, we get a typical drug abuse and stuff like that in our town. But lately, in this last year, we've had a number of armed robberies right at the Quick Trip. One of them payday loans place. There's really a good irony. Last November, I was talking to a young man that I knew, and I've known him for a few years, and he was in prison and stuff like that. And I told him, look, we're probably gonna go into a depression or economic collapse, within the next year or so. And what he's telling me, he's living with his girlfriend and ex-girlfriend at the same time in the same house because they got like 3-4 kids between them. But I told him, I said, we're going into depression, but if you need any food or whatever, you can come over to my house. I ran into him, I was talking to him at the wrestling practice, his son and my kids. But the thing is, you know what he does that night? He goes out and robs somebody at gunpoint. 31 years old. This goes in irony. I offer to help him, and yet he found it himself to steal. That kind of bothers me. But would you carry a gun, or do you feel it? I like to know from each person. Video responses and comments are always welcome. No trolls like the one I got today. I don't like to lose my serenity and stuff like that. If I'm wrong on something, PM me. But get back to the point. I'd like to know what cities you live in. If there's higher crime rates, are there biker bars down the street, or is there really a lot of crime that you really feel threatened that you need to carry a firearm? I don't hang out in a lot of shady places. Gosh, I haven't. I don't drink, if anybody's wondering. I haven't been to a bar in years and years. I don't go to places like that that could really pull me away from the light. I stick with just school, church, go to the store, Walmart. If I do a lot of backpacking all out in the woods, and you all see that. Do I carry firearms and stuff like that there? No. I don't even have a handgun hiding, just in case. Things like that are pretty, relatively safe. And But would you? You know, there's not a right or wrong with this question. You know, some people are going to carry them, and some won't. Grant you, it is our Second Amendment rights. All right, you know, we can carry firearms and stuff like that. But you know, at some times is like, if I wore a firearm somewhere, I would probably intimidate some people, and some people, you know, are elderly or whatever. And I, you know, even though I have the right to carry it, I don't want to at the same time scare somebody else. And I want to hear everybody's opinions and stuff like that. I know it's kind of a strange topic, and I watched a lot of different videos, and that was the other thing too. This last year, in Wisconsin, it was since November last year that we were able to have carry conceal permits. But I've watched a lot of videos, and I've seen a lot of really delusional people videotaping police and harassing police. Even when I went down to my carry concealed class, there was 220 of us. I'm not kidding you. I thought 1/3 of them people there shouldn't have even got a permit. You know, they're asking the silliest questions. Why can't I carry a gun at school? You know, or to pick up the kids and all that on the school property. They just didn't get the message. I Where I live in Wisconsin, this isn't like Oakland, L.A., where most of the kids are packed either. And that's the other thing I want you to understand is, are the demographics where I live in the middle of Wisconsin is going to be a lot different than a big city like New York City, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, stuff like that. But I just want to really stimulate conversation, and you know, so please, if you're a new subscriber or somebody watching my channel, please subscribe. You'll hear the news first. God bless. Take care.